Hey guys, so I know I'm a day late, so today is actually April 12 and I'll be discussing 10th of April trades and the misery which I went through. So what happened was one of my rules is always to trade the only the New York session in Bitcoin because that's when the most opportunity is there and the moves come, because rest of the day even if there are moves, uh, they will be very news specific or something like that, very event specific. But right at 7 to 11 p.m. for IST timing, like the when the New York session opens at 9 in the morning, so that's when the most volatility and moves can be captured. So earlier I hear, look, this double bottom, it was created. I opened a trade at 2 p.m. around. It was a long trade, but then I exited cost to cost because of this down move, right? And then it went up. I don't mind, but then when it was taking a rejection from here, I shorted around 81,800, and it was a good quantity, right? And first I had kept my stop loss to around 81,500, but then since as you can see, 1650 candle was down, and then just I'll wait, do this to 1 minute so that we can see better. So yeah, the whole idea was a retracement is pending because the whole up move was kind of like too much to. And Bitcoin, if you see historically also, right after any news comes or any kind of a event happens, Bitcoin shoots up like crazy, and then it will become sideways, and then it won't give a breakout. Very rare chances it gives a breakout. Like those days are over, I feel. What happens in Bitcoin's case that way is it'll go up, maybe it'll consolidate, maybe even it'll give a small breakout, but then it'll dump like 2,000, 3,000 points very quickly, right? Let's say this range was around 4 5,000, but it'll come till half. Like that's been my experience, and you can see it on the charts as well. I don't want to waste my time explaining what's on the charts right now, like the previous historical charts. So yeah, so here what my thesis was. It's a short trade, and I was literally 81,800. So my target initially was 80,500, right? A good 1,300 points against a risk of say 800 points. So it was a good risk to reward for me. But then when this candles dipped, when it came to 81,500, I'm seeing good profit, but I'm seeing a lot of sideways things. So it's generally in my nature to shorten my stop loss after some time has passed. So I shortened my stop loss, and then at this point the trade seemed too good to go, so I added more size here. But then as you can see, around 6 p.m. the CPI data came, and then in this volatility my stop loss got liquidated here around 80 to 150. Yeah, so it was a big hit for me because I had sized also that way. But the main thing, I did not re-enter here, because I was like, okay, now this is like a choppy move. So you see, so the main thing I want to share by recording this video is that wait for your time always. There are enough opportunities, and you did not go all in on one position, even if it is the best position in the world, right? You feel at that time you cannot go all in because you have to always plan for 100 trades, right? So this happened, and then I was like, and the same candle it came down. I thought of re-entering, but then my max loss, like, it was like my last week's entire profit was wiped out in this stop loss. But then if it had been a profitable day, I would have made 5 6x that profit, right? So it was a very nice risk reward trade. But then again, looking at it sideways, but then when I see the 7 p.m. candle, I'm like, oh my god, if I had just started trading at 7 p.m. like I used to do every day, I would have shorted here. My stop loss would have been intact, and it was a smooth move. As you can see, then it went way too down, and now it's recovered again. So yeah, so these things keep happening in Bitcoin. You actually, in Bitcoin, you have to maintain a great risk to reward, and you don't need to risk great amounts. You need to risk small amounts and make big amounts, right? Because Bitcoin moves like that. Like even if you see here this short trade, then again a long trade, then a retracement. These retracements are also 80 to 843 to 80 to 200. So like 1,600 points retracements, and if you capture just 4 500 points of that using 100 point stop loss, which I know is not possible in Bitcoin. You at least need 300 400 point stop loss, and like a 1,200 to 1,600 point profit target. So yeah, that's my thing. I just wanted to record, document this. So I did not trade like yesterday, and so maybe I'll look at the charts today. But usually when such a loss happens due to my due to me increasing the quantity or something like that, a freak trade happens where I lose all my week's profit, I generally avoid trading the next day, because I usually am not in a position to make rational decisions, which is what I feel in my personal opinion, right, in my case. So yesterday also, okay, I would have taken this trade, but it's okay. I'm not looking, I'm looking ahead, because there will be millions of opportunities as long as you are in the market. You don't need to worry about that. You just need to focus on your risk to reward. So if I had risked very low here, right, so basically what I feel here, what my main mistake is, it's not about me increasing the quantity as well, it is about that. But the main thing would be if I had just not initiated that trade before my usual time. I never trade the afternoon time here in India, which is like I think 4 5 a.m in New York, right, before opening the market. So I usually never traded. Even if I had entered my trade, my analysis, short trade, at around 7 p.m., it had a good retracement, then it fell down. I would have made pretty good money, right? So there's no alpha in entering early, because these whipsaw moves, they will come, and then you'll be stuck. So if I had just entered at my time, that is my lesson. So I vow right now that I'll never take a trade outside my time, like 7 p.m. IST is the only time I'll initiate trades, and maybe hold it till 11, 12. And yeah, so there's a lesson in that. And quantity sizing, I feel this was a pretty great risk reward, so the quantity sizing increase was justified, though I shouldn't have gone overboard, because I did not. Also, one more thing, I did not know that CPI data is coming, and it'll have a such a big candle impact on that. So maybe it's not that big, but it felt big in my case, because it spiked for no reason, and then it came crashing down. So that's my lesson for it, that if you are. So basically, earlier I thought, okay, next time if I initiate trades in the afternoon, I'll keep it low quantity, just to test it out. But no, now that I've analyzed my strategy and how it works, there is literally no point in being in the markets when the New York session is not open. So it's literally like uh, giving out your leg. So yeah, there's no point, there's no opportunity cost lost here as well. So it's better that I always enter around 7 p.m. So today I'll also see, I'm looking for a breakout now, because markets have been, the retracement due has been done. I'm looking around 88,000. We might climb it again if Mr. Trump. So all this. So let me just say one more thing. Till Trump is in power, all my analysis goes down the drain literally, if he comes on and he announces some stupid shit again. So nobody's analysis is going to work. Why do you see such long wicks here? Because the volatility has been crazy. You see, after Trump was elected, like the wicks are crazy. Before it was a consolidation. The small candles. Look at this fucking candles, bro. Yeah, this candle, these candles. It would be very hard to trade. But yeah, but it's good that Trump is back, now, and things are finally kicking in for all the Bitcoin traders, I feel. So I'm thinking a retracement, like a up move till 88,000, and maybe then a down move or a consolidation. But we might play out in this range for a while now. Okay, what did I do? Just give me a minute. Okay, I think I exited my tab. Yeah, I've got it back. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm looking for a retracement till 88,000 maybe. So we'll go there very slowly, or even in one candle, I don't know. These days the candles are on steroids. So yeah. So I think I'll be looking for a up move even today. Let's look it out on a hourly time frame. We'll see better. Okay. This was a double bottom. Okay. Now it's okay. The breakout is here, but yeah, we'll wait. We aren't in a rush. We'll trade around 7 till 7. Even if it breaks out and it breaks the range, then again we'll look for a shorting opportunity based on how up the market has gone, a retracement using the Fibonacci levels. One thing I've seen is the Fibonacci levels work pretty good in Bitcoin, right? So they are respected, and the support resistance are also respected. Yeah. And if you take a trade with a good risk to reward, then you're in the game, for a while. So today, okay, nothing, no event today. Yeah, from now on, market's given me lessons, so I'll be checking events every single day if there are any events, because they impact a lot in Bitcoin. Yeah, so that's it, my analysis for today. I don't want to go deep down on a 5 minute 1 minute analysis. Maybe I'll start live trading my trades from next week. but live trades looks off the charts right now because I'm also doing a couple of other things which I'll let you guys know. I'm also trading the Indian markets in the morning, so it becomes a bit hectic for me. But yeah, I think Bitcoin right now it looks good for a breakout. Now a thousand two hundred points from here if it stays here till 7 p.m. and I'm going to take a trade at my time. So yeah, I'm not getting into the granular analysis right now, but I've given you overall structure report kind of a thing, so that the overall direction isn't wrong. So because the retracement is due, I feel, except if it falls again, and then we'll see where to look at from. But most probably I'll be looking for buying trades today. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. That's it for today. Cheers, guys. Yeah.